Hello guys.
Hello guys.
So welcome back to another episode of Sitting Down with the Sisters.
Hello.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Temi.
And I'm Ayo.
Welcome back guys. We hope you're enjoying the season thus far.
Yes. It's been a good season, you know.
It has. I've enjoyed it. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that, darling.
What's been your favourite parts? Any specific bits that stands out in this season?
Favourite ep, maybe.
Or favourite ep or favourite moment? I'll tell you mine.
Okay,
go
go
on.
for it.
I've liked our guest segment.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I've liked the guests
Same.
that we've had on.
I feel like our guest this season has just been like every single one.
Yeah.
They've really fit into
yes.
what we're trying to provide our audience.
And what is that actually? What are we providing?
We're trying to
them?
provide edifying intellectual conversation
Wow.
and entertainment.
Guys, you know sometimes when Ashley speaks, do you like clock the French?
It's
hear
definitely it's the French. It's the French.
The
it's the
francophone.
French.
Yes,
Wow.
it's me.
Valérie.
Yes,
Wow.
But yeah.
Ashley,
Wow.
Yes, Pierre.
Anyway,
Cool.
today we're going to be. Do you know what? We're free flowing today. Aya's got a deck of cards.
I do.
And she's going to be reading from them, and they will happen to be questions to answer to.
Just
Yes.
some icebreakers for the kids. Do you know what I mean?
We haven't seen them. I don't think you know.
No. I picked them at random
It's
just now.
going to be random, and we
Just
all
random.
just discuss.
Should we all pick one
Yeah.
and then to read out?
Oh gosh.
Pick one
I'll
for
pick one
Ashley.
for
Yeah,
Ashley.
pick one for me too. Nobody read what is yours. Don't be silly.
Who wants to
Okay.
go first?
I don't mind.
You go first, Temi.
Yeah, go
Since
for it.
no one
Ten.
said anything.
Well, all right.
Oh.
Let's discuss which Bible translations you use and why.
Oh, I like that question.
I like it too.
The story I said, ooh, like
Hey.
my personal fave
I
is the
know.
amplified version.
Yes.
It's the amplified / the message version. So the amplified version is for if I want to read the Bible in depth, because I think it really extrapolates the meaning of the scripture very well. Like if you're familiar with the amplified version, it has like the words in brackets to like properly describe what the verse is trying to say. But then the message version, I always say, is like the message is the version for people who feel, because it tells the Bible in quite a storybook type of way. So I enjoy
Okay.
that. That's my favorite.
I want to try the amplified version. I'm not used to that, but I have read it a few times and I've actually enjoyed it, but I want to actually go into it a bit more. I alternate between two as well. I use the Good News version,
that.
Good News version, and the Good News.
Good news.
And I use the New King James version. So the reason I use the Good News is because it genuinely breaks it down in simpler terms. Because not as if the Bible isn't easy to read, but you know, some of the way they spoke back then can be quite complicated
Right,
with the
definitely.
these and the thous.
The these and the thous.
But Good News genuinely just breaks it into like our language and just how we speak generally, so I dissect it better. But I also like the New King James because it's good to take it back traditionally and just feel the presence in that moment, and that's what the New King James does for me sometimes.
I like that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I alternate- go for
sorry, the New King James, some words that it uses on there, like I can't explain it, but I feel like it not as if it has a deeper meaning, but sometimes I think the Good News again waters it down only because the way that we speak is not as there's a word I'm looking for, but
Descriptive.
maybe as descriptive. I don't know exactly the word what the word is, but we water things down a little bit in how we speak and just our language
I get
compared
you.
to back then. But yeah.
That makes sense. I'm the same with you guys. I alternate between two. So I alternate between NIV and the New King James version. I think with the New King James version, it definitely, I feel like it's closer to like the original wording and meaning. I think that's what you're referring to.
Exactly.
And then with NIV, I'm not sure if this is the same with all NIV, but with the Bible I have, it also includes like the original Hebrew and Aramaic words.
Okay.
So I like that. Again, it doesn't stray too far from the way it was originally written, if that makes sense. But it's still easy to digest as well. So I feel like it has a healthy balance of both.
I actually have a fun fact about King James Version, because it's written in Old English. I feel like we were told that it's the closest to the original.
Yes.
It's just Old English. It's not actually true.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
It
true,
was
that as
written
well.
for King James, like the king at the time when it was written. And it's not that it's not a credible version, because that's the version I grew up on. That's the
Same,
one
Yeah.
specifically
same.
read.
I'm telling you.
But I think think people have told me, people have spun that of, oh, it's the closest to the original text, and it's like, no, it's just the oldest English version that we have,
and that's what it was at the time.
Right,
and old English, like any translation of the Bible always translates from the original text and not from King James. Like,
right,
and I think people forget that. So even if you get a modern version like Message or a modern version like NLT or whatever, they're going back to the original
I don't like that narrative
Aramaic,
where people are like, oh, if you're
Greek,
reading that one, that's not the
it's not
correct
the real
version.
Bible.
They're not real, but it is.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Who wants to go next?
Oh, I was going to ask to follow up from that question. For you guys to decide your two favourites or the ones that you use very regularly, did you read different ones to get to there, or was that just the one you followed?
Yeah, definitely. Because obviously I grew up on KJV,
Yeah.
so that's what I read majority of my life. And then when I got older and started to really try and read the Bible for myself, NLT was my version, because NLT is it's very easy to understand, but it's also very like impactful. I also feel like. Then I was really fun. This is a funny story actually. There was a time I was really into the Passion translation of the Bible, but then I watched a video about how the man who wrote it is a bit of a crook, and
I
said, oh,
that put you off it.
it definitely put me off it, because
it
was veering on heresy. Anyway, but I didn't know that, because obviously as you're reading the Bible, you're just reading it.
Right. You're not
but
thinking
then when
of
I read the origins of it, I was like, oh, that's a bit it's sticky. Message has always been a version I've always loved. I just think I like speaking in very like emotive terms, and I like I've always said the Message version is the Bible I'd give my kids, because I think for kids it's very easy to understand
and
the Message version.
Yeah.
And then Amplified, I like
version.
versions that are like very authentically just trying to communicate the text.
Right.
So that's why Amplified is my current number one.
I feel like you have to explore different versions in order to see which one best speaks to you, if that makes sense. I think that's how people usually find their version. I feel like that's the best route anyway, because oftentimes, like, we all grow up in NKJV, and if we didn't explore, that would probably be the only version that we're reading. Whereas when you actually explore, you're like, oh no, actually, like, I'm able to understand scripture more through this different versions. So
and I'm so
you
glad,
have to
and I'm so glad the Bible has lots of different versions, and just because it just goes to show how we are as human beings, that we all take in information differently. And I love that it's just not a one size fit all, which again furthers that there isn't an excuse. Like, there's just you just make things work for you in your own way for you to get closer to Christ. And honestly, I don't, again, maybe I need to do more research. I don't believe that one version is better than the other, but it's just what works for you.
Right.
So not bringing down another version because your version
exactly.
do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
The only versions that we should stray from are any that are not from the original Greek, Aramaic and Hebrew text. Like, or any that is personal opinion. I think there are versions, obviously anybody can come and say they want to translate the Bible, do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And that's a lot of other religions' qualms with Christianity, because obviously in a lot of other religions they don't translate their holy text into English. But
they've kept it as it is.
It's just about keeping the integrity of the text.
Definitely.
So
nail on the head.
Who wants to go next?
You can go next, Sis.
Okay, I've got two. I don't know which one. One's funny, one's funny, and one's like, well, they're both kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna do
the funny one.
I'm gonna do. This one's going to be hard to think of on the spot, so I'll do this one first.
Okay.
I'll do this one instead. If you were one of the Israelites fleeing Egypt, what food would you want God to drop from the sky other than manna and corn?
I'm so done.
I would like some pounded jam and
no bye.
Because on that journey, the Israelites were on a journey, so we need
40 years.
Yeah, 40 years to get to the promised land. So
a journey that was meant to take 2 weeks. Just bear that in mind.
What food would I want?
So I need something to the
No,
journey.
but it has to be filling.
Pounded jam and legacy, please, with Super Bowl. Thank you very much.
It's the Super Bowl for me.
Thank you.
Do you know what? I'm thinking of practicality.
Okay.
Because
so what are you trying to say about my
No, I'm saying,
She's
you know
saying
what?
It's not practical.
As much as I would love to sit here and say, you know what, give me plantain, give me heavy meal, I'm walking.
Right.
No, because the pounded jam will send you to sleep. So what about the promised land?
I don't think I'll make it. God forbid, but
you
must make it.
Because
I didn't think about that. Now you're making it very serious.
Like, I know, I was just thinking like practicality, because I'm going to be constantly walking. Okay. I don't want to be the one that is slowing the group down.
Okay.
Because of niggeritis.
Right.
I want to think when that niggeritis hits,
right,
like everything is cancelled.
Right.
Give me a minute to recover.
Game over.
So what, you want salad?
She wants Subway.
You know, no.
You know she loves.
But wait,
her
does it?
Subway.
Can it be any food
said
or
anything.
food?
They said
Specifically in that
anything.
time.
So any
Because
food,
do you know
babe.
the
Do you know what?
food in
Just give
that
me
time?
endless supply of fruit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oish.
I'm not gonna lie, fruit fills me up.
Every day.
So that's what you're gonna be
Fit
eating.
fam,
Yeah.
fit fam. Those are the people over
Fruit-
there
fruit
doing
salads.
fitness.
Uh-huh.
The
Fruit
rest of us are
salads.
trying to eat real food over here.
I need to get to the promised land.
You will.
Either way,
Not with the kwanga.
I need to get there. Not with the kwanga. I'm gonna be sitting on the rock while they're 2 meters ahead, mate. I need to really be, you know.
You need fruits.
God forbid,
you know what,
imagine
you're
the Red
right.
Sea covering up whilst you're still trying.
God forbid.
God forbid.
Tell me, what about you?
What would I have? Endless supply of.
Yeah, man.
My goodness.
Daily supply.
Now that Ashley has said salad, what do I even say?
Tell me, tell the truth. Tell the truth. What do you want? What do you want?
This sounds crazy, yeah.
Go for it,
Because
sis.
again, Ashley is right because we're walking a lot. Because we're
That
walking a lot,
walking.
yeah. But do you know what I've been loving these days? But again, it's the variety. You can make your own. Like, forget the name, but think of how you make your own sandwiches.
No, that's do you know what, Temi? That's what it was between for me. Fruit and sandwiches.
are
Because the things you can put in there.
Ayo, you know when you make your own forget the
These two,
basics.
they're not hungry.
No, Ayo, that's what I said. Make
You know
your
what?
own
She's thinking
type
of normal
sandwiches.
bread and ham.
So what's in your sandwich?
Okay, what's in my sandwich?
Go for
Okay,
it,
maybe I
sis.
haven't thought that far, you know.
Because I'm thinking
I have some
Tesco
lettuce in there
meal
because lettuce in sandwich. No,
No,
forget
Tesco
Tesco
meal
meal deal.
Okay.
Forget that bread.
Forget that. You can even have steak in your sandwich,
Okay.
like whatever you want. But I would
You want.
definitely have lettuce in there because lettuce on sandwich slaps. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll maybe have some mayo in there. But in terms of like what else? Do you know what? Guys, I want smashed avocado in my sandwich.
I hear you. Love avocado.
More health
Smashed
and wellness,
avocado.
as you can see.
No, smashed
more well-
avocado.
Yeah, health and wellness.
And maybe some chicken. I don't know
chicken
because okay.
breast.
So at work, yeah, on my lunch breaks, I've been going to this place called Yoke, and they have some
heard of
lovely
Yoke.
sandwiches.
Is it nice?
It's nice.
I need
It's
to try
but
it.
it's kind of on the spenny side.
Of course it is.
It's not cheap, but sandwiches are like
Give
£10,
us a
£9. But they have this avocado because I love avocado. They have this avocado chicken sandwich, and it's like £7-8. But I'm just thinking about it now. That will do almost
Yeah.
every day though.
Do you get
And
bored
do you know
of your
another
food?
salad that everyone sleeps on? Caesar salad.
Yes. Huh?
I wouldn't
Caesar
know.
salad is banging.
Bin that salad. All these other salads that they're making, please. They're not touching Caesar.
Yeah, imagine Caesar salad in like a Caesar salad sandwich.
Oh,
Do you get?
Lord.
There's lots of sandwiches you can make. So every day I'll get a different type of sandwich. But it'll be
yeah.
a
A
sandwich.
variety, different fillings.
There you go.
You guys are powerful.
And then
Even
maybe
Costco, I don't know if you've seen it. Costco does like sandwich fillings. Not even Costco, like Tesco as well.
Yeah,
they like
yeah,
have like
sandwich
tuna,
fillers.
sweet
Yeah.
corn. They have
A
the
mayo.
different, all of that different ones.
They even have
Prawn,
tandoori.
yeah.
You can do.
I'm
you can
hungry
do
now.
lots. But like maybe some days I might alternate because me too. I want some fried yam. So fried yam and fish. I don't know, but sandwiches.
So you want a 5-day meal plan,
that would be nice.
and then on Saturday and Sunday maybe the salad as well.
Maybe
No,
I'll ask the
Saturday and
Lord to
Sunday I want
provide
yam and egg.
variety.
That's when you want the yam and egg.
I want yam and egg on the
So
weekend.
5 days, the salad and the sandwich.
And then on the weekend I can have
Yam
yam.
and egg.
No, Saturday I'll have yam and egg. Sunday I'll have fried yam and
No,
fish.
I'm so done. It's us
It's
giving
not that
giving our
hard to-
menu to the
No,
Lord.
lich.
I'm,
They only
We're
have
on a
manna and
journey.
quail. We are having a buffet.
we're having a feast.
They said, if what would we ask for?
We asked the question.
But actually,
that is hilarious.
on this topic, yeah, you see the Israelites, they were blessed and busy,
Yeah.
just like us. And as you,
that she was laughing
as you can see from the table in front of us,
Yeah.
we have 2 beautiful planners, baby pink, gold ring bound planners by the company Blessed and Busy.
Blessed and busy. First
Yep.
of all, the name.
Huh?
Because that's really what we are.
Right.
Yeah,
Blessed
and busy.
in
By
the
the
valley,
grace of
blessed
God.
That's what we're trying to be.
Yeah.
And we're busy doing the Lord's work by His grace.
Always. Always.
And I think it's a really nice name for a planner because for you to have a planner, it probably means you're busy, you want to plan, you want to
Right,
make
you
sure
wanna
things
organise.
organize, and it's also like a Christian planner as well. So I just
Yes.
love the name. It's well thought of.
But then even as you're organising, you're blessed.
Oh,
Always.
And you're reminded of what you're actually doing.
Right.
You get to write down your vision. These planners were sent to us by the lovely ladies at Blessed and Busy. Elly specifically, we'd like to shout her out.
Yeah.
On the front, you can see, well, you probably can't see. We'll probably show you a close up, but it says the Blessed Babe Lifestyle Planner.
Yeah.
And as Ashley will demonstrate for you, the planner starts off with like a 7-point or about, there's a few points of different like categories for the planner. So like you can write your vision, you can write your reflections, you can write your goals, and there you go.
I love this front page.
That page.
Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
Never seen a planner like this.
No, I ain't. And they reached out to us because they'd seen our content and seen that, you know, we're Christian babes, obviously. And you know, a lot of the planners nowadays kind of like interweave like horoscope vibes and all of that into their planners, but she specifically has put in Bible verses and Christian quotes between the weeks, so it's a continuous reminder of wow, Ashley has, as you can see, Ashley's been using it.
It's just, and do you know what it is? I love how they've differentiated. So there's the vision, then there's goals, and then there's habits to achieve those goals.
Wow.
So it makes it more like makes it more achievable. It feels like you can achieve it on a day-to-day basis. So
write down the vision and make it plain.
That's it.
As the word says.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
and another thing that, funny enough, this has come at the right time because I do want to get more into writing. I've always thought about writing, but a lot of the time I just use my brain or I'll just write something down on my notepad. But taking a pen and a paper and writing down, I've heard that it does wonders.
It's revolutionary.
Yeah.
So this has come at the perfect time for me, and I can't wait to actually like dig in properly and write every single thing on there. But
I've been using it every day to plan my days, and it's been really, really
It helps.
engaged because I haven't done the vision bit and goals like Ashley has, but I've been doing the daily planner
day
part,
to day.
and that I'm one of those people that if I write down my to-do list,
show them,
it is so helpful. Like, I don't know why for me, seeing my things that I need to do for the day is really helpful. And then at the end of every day, like you can see at the bottom,
daily
we'll
reflection.
try and show you. It has like a daily reflection. So you say like,
today was
my
mood was, and I showed God's love by, and I'll prove tomorrow by.
Yes.
And it's just, I don't know what it is. It feels very fulfilling when I'm able to tick. And even if I'm not able to tick, I'm like, look, I had the intention of achieving this. I didn't, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And it's like on to the next. It keeps you accountable to yourself. I don't know. I feel like writing stuff down helps me to feel accountable to myself. So if you want to be blessed and busy too, and you want a lovely, cute little planner for you to write down your goals and your achievements and your vision and everything that you want God to help you with this year, check out the link in our description box. There will be a discount code in there for our lovely cheries.
Specifically
you can buy
for
it
y'all.
a gift. You don't need to buy it for yourself if you've got one already. But if you need one, because it's not dated as well, so you can use it whenever. It's not just for 2025. So discount code will be on the screen and it'll also be in the description box. And I think we're getting like about 30% off if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but we'll put everything down.
Right, all the
anyway.
details will be in the description box.
The quality, guys, I really like. The quality is really good.
Insane.
Very, very good.
Again, like I said, never received a planner like that.
No.
Yeah.
And it's helpful for those who want to start journaling, but you don't know where to start. You don't know how to, like, it lays it all out for you. All you have to do is just fill in the boxes.
Beautiful.
Really
So
good.
yeah, check out the girls at Blessed and Busy, and thank you so much for gifting us the planner.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
guys
you,
are
Elly.
So sweet. Yes.
Really appreciate them.
But yes, Ashley, your
Next
concern.
one. Yes. Oh, I like this one. Which Bible character do you relate to most and why?
Ooh.
I know. Relate to most. So that's not my favorite Bible character because that's different.
Yeah, but which one do you relate to most?
That's hard.
That is quite hard.
It is.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say. See, if I say Job now, people will be like, "Ayo, what have you been through?" But like,
No,
No, but
but
there's
it's
loads
in
of
your
different
own way.
aspects.
But the reason why is Job is my favorite Bible character, as well as him being the one I'm going to use as this answer, because I feel like I'm one of those people that God has gifted with the ability to stay hopeful in the midst of hard times. Like, it can be very, very rough, but you know, in the same way Job's wife tried to tell him to curse God and just, you know, walk away from him while he was going through the hardship. I feel like God is really, and Job said no, he won't do that. I feel like this in the same way. I'm not saying I don't want to be like Job, please. I don't want my life torn down into pieces.
Oh my god.
But
Not a disclaimer.
Yeah, you've got to say.
just got to say that. But I think the way he had resilient faith is something that I aspire to, and I think that God has also made me quite an optimistic person in that regard. I get tested,
Don't we all?
but you know,
Don't we
I
all?
stand by God's grace.
That's it.
So yeah, man, that's what I would say.
I like that. Timmy?
No, you go next. Okay. Because I actually need to think about this one.
Oh, again, it's not favorite, it's relate to.
Yeah.
I think the one that I can think of now is Hannah. I'd say Hannah because of the way that she prayed and how her prayer looked different to other people within the Bible. So it says that she went to the temple and she was at the altar and there were no words coming out of her mouth. There were just groans, I don't think it even says groans. It says like the word that's used is described as wordless groans, but the specific word of it I can't remember off the top of my head. But it says that the Holy Spirit then translated that and the Lord heard. Yeah. So I don't know. That's just like one that has always stuck with me. That no matter what season I'm in my life, even if I don't have the words to pray, even if it's just tears, even if it's just I'm on my knees and then that's it, like that's all I have to give to God, I know that it's a humble offering before him. So I feel like in that aspect, so that comforts me in knowing, because sometimes you feel like you don't do enough. Sometimes it's like your prayer isn't the most eloquent, it's not the most, articulated, but then knowing that Hannah, she got on her knees and there were no words that came out of her mouth, but the Lord still heard. So I feel like with that one, that one has just always stuck with me.
That is a prayer warrior over there.
No, bye.
Over there is the truth, I tell you.
There's the truth,
100%.
Timmy?
Oh, girl. Okay, the reason I'm going to pick this person is not because I see myself in them, but there's an element that I really admire, and I see myself in one of the elements, not her as a whole. Yeah, I'm gonna say Ruth.
Where you go, I will go.
It's the loyalty aspect.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Ruth married into a family.
Help me. Where you go?
Sorry.
This girl is finished.
No, finish.
No,
Okay.
you go, baby girl.
Ruth married into a family that knew God, and she never looked back.
Wow.
Wow!
She never looked back. Funny enough, like a few weeks ago, I done research on Ruth, and she, like her tribe or her family, didn't know God.
Yeah.
And she married into a family that knew God, and obviously her husband and her brother-in-law passed away, and she decided to stick with her mother-in-law. And again, it's not about that specific thing of her staying with her mother-in-law, but just her loyalty. She found something and she stood by it, and she said like when you find something, nothing else matters.
Right.
And I feel like since I got to know Jesus, since I got to know God for myself, as I am continuing to do on this journey, nothing else matters. Like this is it. You're for
hanging
life.
on to that.
I'm
truth.
hanging on to it forever and ever, and nothing, no one, nothing can ever change or shake
it
that.
away.
That's beautiful.
You know? And
I love that.
Yeah, that was the aspect I definitely saw myself in.
I couldn't have predicted either of yours.
Really?
Yeah.
No, because I
don't think I could have predicted.
Yeah,
it's something that you just think about and you
reflect.
And there's so many, like there's so many Bible characters. Because Job is one, but then I have loads of favorites.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because we're not speaking about favorites, I think that's what made it more harder because I had to think. And this sounds mad, but at first I thought of Samson. Wow. It sounds crazy, but I have a stubborn side.
No, because I hear
Samson had
because
that was the first thing I thought, because I remember when I was studying Samson as well, I was kiki on the side because Temi, you can be a bit of a Samson
that's like me and Jonah, because when you're telling me to go and do something,
I'm running in the other direction. I don't know if I can go there.
I don't think so.
Are you even asking God, are you sure?
I'm like, God, please. Like, I studied Jonah, I think it was earlier this year or maybe late, I can't remember, it was with my Bible study fellowship thing. And we were talking about Jonah's selfishness for the people of Nineveh was insane. But a lot of Christians have that, where you're very insular in your way of thinking and you feel like because people are so sinful, they don't deserve the grace of God. Because that's what Jonah was feeling. That's why he didn't want to go to Nineveh. Now, I'm not saying that's my motivation. Sometimes I'm just stubborn. And sometimes as the Lord is speaking, I'm already on a ship. On my way to somewhere
You're thinking
else.
of other options. But it's like there is no other option.
And there is none. It's the Lord.
This one.
The Lord. That's it.
Oh, I liked that.
Yeah, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Guys, you know what I started watching?
What?
The Chosen.
Oh, amazing.
Timmy, how do you find it?
Guys, I
love
think
it.
the first episode, I think, no, the 4th episode, I cried.
Yeah, you know, the first episode is even cry worthy.
Yeah, every single episode I cried.
Like,
it's deeper.
I couldn't believe it, and for some not for some reason, because I know the reason, but it's definitely because I'm a visual person. It's helped me so much.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
it really helps me. So it puts things in perspective, and it's just so lovely to see. Like,
100%.
God bless them.
You see them
God
and the
bless
Bible,
the work
them
of their hands.
and the Bible Project. Yeah, they are two groups of people.
Project.
Yeah, the Bible Project. They're
really
both
good.
crowdfunded things, so
Okay.
that's why their stuff is free.
Okay.
Both people that when they get to heaven, I know the Lord will just be smiling because what
rejoicing.
What?
Because I
You
think
make
as well,
these things free,
right?
Honestly, and a way to support them, the chosen anyway, is to download their app.
Yeah.
Apparently, so I'm gonna do that.
And if you can donate,
Yeah,
do
of course.
donate.
for sure.
Please do.
And I think as well the way they're able to portray and develop the Bible into something that people are able to digest, because a lot of the times one common theme that I hear from other believers when they're reading the Word of God is, oh my gosh, like Jesus sounded so harsh, like God was so harsh, like this is so harsh. They're seeing as, this was punishment, but then the way it's reflected in the chosen, and then when you see that dialogue, it's like, oh, this isn't harsh, because you have to take into account also the times they were living in, the type of people Jesus was speaking to, like it's far
So many
from harsh.
factors,
Yeah, and I
yeah.
just think it's so beautiful to see, like they've really done it
So well. So, and for you
So well.
you need to be anointed to play roles in that movie, honestly, because I did some research about some of the main characters, and again, I'm still so impressed because it's not easy to do something like that, because obviously you have a lot of eyes on you. There's
The pressure.
criticisms, the pressures. You have to do it in a way, and that comes from the Holy Spirit directly. Like you can teach these things, but only God can actually give you direction on how to portray that.
1,000,000%.
And I definitely feel that when I watch the show, for sure.
It humanized the whole thing for me.
Yes.
Because I think for me, when you read the Bible, obviously it's not in our time and it's not in our culture. So there's a lot of stuff that it goes over your head because we don't know Jewish customs. We're not Jewish.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes,
but when you
definitely.
watch it, it's like, wow, okay, so the ritual of being unclean, like the things about being unclean, being clean, what this means, being all of those kinds of
the
things.
magnitude of
and
it.
like, I know it's a creative depiction of the Bible. So I know, because for me, there was a time I took it very literal. Don't do that. It's not literal. But
They even say it in the
they say
beginning.
Yeah,
like,
they
it's-
said they
it
give a
can feel
PSA.
so...
yeah.
But like, because of the way it's done, it just makes you want to know the Bible more.
That is it.
And I think if anything, that's how you know it's graced and it's anointed, because things that draw you closer to Jesus make you want to read your Bible more. All of that
Right.
stuff.
That's
There
it.
can only be
to know
one
him more
source,
intimately.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Do you know what I saw to change it? We're still on TV shows. Do you know what I saw today actually?
What?
So Severance.
Yeah.
They were
Watch
at
it.
London Bridge.
Sorry?
I know, the one day I
Really?
didn't go in the office, and I work in London Bridge.
What do you mean?
How
they
did
were
you know
at
they were at
The
London
actors,
Bridge?
the cast were at London Bridge today because they were promoting, I think, the next season or something.
How did you know they were?
I saw it online.
Oh my god!
I literally walked past there on my lunch break and they were there today, and I just was not there. The actors were literally there. They were holding like blue balloons.
Yeah, because basically the season 2 just finished and the finale was phenomenal, excellent.
Yeah.
So I
Oh
guess
my
they're just
gosh.
celebrating.
Oh,
it.
maybe,
That's
okay.
crazy.
I know.
London
I thought I'd
Bridge.
mention it to Ayo. Just
Was it hectic?
there were loads of people around there.
I can
That show has
imagine.
a
Yeah.
cult following now. What?
No, for sure.
Whoa.
Now it makes me want to tap in.
Kem, you gotta tap in.
I will tap in.
Wow.
I'm just not ready to pay for Apple TV.
Okay, fairs.
So
I hear
I'm
it.
paying for everything
Another
else.
direct debit.
I'm paying
Hey.
for every... No, guys,
Lord have
name the
mercy.
platform.
Oh,
I'm
you're
probably
right.
paying for it.
Me, I'm not gonna lie.
So I might just do a
I'm
free
sharing
trial.
with
I don't
people.
know.
I hear it.
I'll
That
be
is well.
sharing.
Maybe I need to join that ministry.
Join
because
the
The amount
sharing.
of direct debits is too much.
Guys, I don't know why topics or things keep coming into my head, but you know, on the topic of sharing, I saw something that even though again we've probably touched on it before, but
Right.
people are saying because of the way the economy is going, like sharing just makes sense. So sharing in terms of just getting married, cohabiting, just doing things as a collective rather than individuals. And I
Doesn't
thought
mean
that was very...
cohabiting. It doesn't mean we're good. Work.
No, I'm not saying live together. No.
But in general, that is
to make sure.
And you know, I have seen that conversation where
Please
couples
don't
are
live
saying,
with
"Do you know
someone
what?
you're not married with."
That's it. Because we are not doing
We're just
that."
saying.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just to clarify.
But I have seen that conversation online of people saying, "You know what? If we can move in together, why not?"
Sorry. Before you get married.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know that's a good
As in
podcast episode for.
to save money.
Okay,
and
that's
on the
a
topic of
good
sharing.
episode for another podcast.
Yeah.
That's another topic for another podcast.
That's
you know?
a
So I think
whole
we should
other
definitely
day.
discuss that.
Yeah, 100%.
Because there's a lot to be said on that one. But thank you for watching this episode.
Honestly.
Because this has been really fun.
It has.
We should definitely bring the cards back.
We
There's
should.
loads.
Do you know what we could
so
do
many
as well?
things.
Maybe like not every episode, but maybe some episodes we'll just have like one card and then just answer
Go
it.
from there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This was really cute.
Loved it.
You guys are cute.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. You cutie too.
Yeah, thank you, cutie.
You
bless her,
cutie,
you
cutie,
busy,
you
go,
cutie
go,
on the next
yeah.
episode.
Yes, so. Yeah, yes, so.
Bye, guys.